I'd like to introduce to you Rhiannon Frenguelli, who is from Kenilworth School Sixth Form. She's in her A-level year. I've had a most interesting conversation with her about her involvement in promoting women's issues just of late, in the last week in fact. She's been very active. So I think she'll be giving us a most interesting speech about our women and girls valued in our world. Rhiannon.
If our world is Britain, then some would argue yes. If our world is Europe, then maybe more would argue yes. But if our world is the world, then we can only argue no. Girls still don't even have the right to an education in parts of Pakistan. They are resisting the cultural norm to be turned into child brides in Niger. They are struggling to not have their genitals mutilated in 28 countries. And they are fighting just to be let out of their homes in Saudi Arabia. Does this look like a world that values women and girls? But of course, we would love to think that we are better than that. Yes, here in the wonderful West, where girls not only have an education, but continuously exceed boys at GCSE and A-level, more go on to university, and more get firsts, we value girls. Yes, equality has been achieved over here. Rejoice! As the systematic subordination of women and girls that takes place in other countries could never possibly happen here. We are free from sexism, as some would have you believe. More girls go on to university, more girls get first. So why are only 5 of the FTSE 100 CEOs women? Why are only 9% of professors female? We ignore the girls who are taken from their homes to join sex rings. Even when the police are called, it is far too often neglected. Rotherham and Oxford both have horrific stories of child sexual abuse coming out of them. The police were informed, but the abuse was allowed to continue for 16 years in Oxford, with over 370 girls being damaged. We gloss over the fact that 20,000 women and girls are at risk in the UK alone from the forbidden practice of FGM, that 70 women a week will come forward seeking support after suffering the mutilation. But most importantly, the fact that I think proves that we still not value the lives of our world's women and girls as much as we do any other group is the fact that our country has done nothing to challenge the atrocities committed against women by other countries. The lawful segregation of women in Saudi Arabia has been called gender apartheid, and yet we do nothing. When South Africa operated under apartheid, we boycotted them. Trades were not made, bands did not tour, tourists did not visit, protests were held. Where is this for our Saudi Arabian sisters? Where is our unified outrage at their segregation? Nowhere. You can say that it is because Saudi Arabia can offer us oil that we do nothing to punish them for their treatment of women. But this lets our leaders off far too lightly. We do nothing because we don't want to do something. It does not rank highly on our radar, this oppression of women. We don't care enough to act. And if we don't care enough to act, when a woman is not allowed to drive a car, when a girl does not have the right to keep her clitoris intact, when her human rights are neglected, her cry for help is rejected, her subordination is requested by the society that she must invest in, where her exploitation is not only accepted but expected by the West, we do not value her. The truth is that most of this world values women and girls based on what they can provide for men, whether it be sex, slavery, or like the girl who was sold to pay off her father's debts in Afghanistan, about 620 quid. Thank you.